The St. Thomas Orthodox Theological Seminary, or STOTS-Nagpur, which is commonly known as Nagpur Seminary, is the second theological seminary of the Malankara Orthodox Syrian Church. The Orthodox Theological Seminary at Kottayam has played a pivotal role in the history of the Church for over 2 centuries. The Nagpur Seminary has been spreading the light at the center of the nation for more than a quarter of a century now.
Main aim of starting this seminary was to specially cater to the spiritual and religious needs of the believers and parishes in the diaspora of the Church, keeping in mind their multifarious cultural, lingual and ideological differences without diluting or compromising the Orthodox Christian identity, principles and way of life. Equipping our young clerics to effectively contribute in the missionary activities of the Church in the outside Kerala region also is one of the prime concerns of the seminary.
Although it was a long cherished dream of many visionary leaders of the Church, the great visionary Metropolitan, His Grace Dr. Stephanos Mar Theodosius of blessed memory, took the initiative for realizing the dream of establishing STOTS. It was by the great concern of the then Catholicos, His Holiness Baselios Marthoma Mathews II of blessed memory, and the Holy Episcopal Synod that the inception of the seminary became a reality on 14 September 1995 at St. Thomas Ashram in Bhilai. Later, in 1999, it was shifted to Nagpur, the geographical center of India.
The seminary, since its establishment, is in process of a steady and gradual growth as a center for theological education of the Malankara Orthodox Church in outside Kerala region. It produced many batches of students to serve the Church as committed and enthusiastic priests and caters the needs of faithful in the diaspora in multiple ways. It is STOTS-Nagpur which pioneers in offering a platform for women of the Malankara Orthodox Church to accomplish theological studies in the seminary itself. Our seminary moves ahead with a new vision about the mission of the Church in a multilingual and multi-religious context by grace of God Almighty and by the gracious support from the leaders and the members of the Church. The Prerna Special School for the Differently Abled Children is one of the mission projects of the seminary. The school houses nearly 50 residents. An excellent team of specially trained staff imparts education to these students using special methods and also address to their every needs.
Apart from molding future ordained leaders for the Church, the seminary also has an active role in framing the Orthodox identity of the laity. Satyajyoti is a milestone in that direction. It is the first and only fully online theological education program of the Church run by STOTS-Nagpur. Presently, over 80 students have graduated and about 200 are pursuing their diploma in Orthodox Christian studies. Seminary publishes a quarterly magazine, Sahayatra, to enlighten our people with new visions. Even during this time, when the world is in the midst of a pandemic, fragrance of incense accompanied by prayers rise from the seminary chapel, seeking mercy and compassion for the whole universe. This year, the seminary was opened virtually in July, and since then, regular classes are being taken using different virtual platforms.
It still has a long way to go in the service of God, Church, and the humanity. Nothing is possible without your valuable prayers and support. We urge you to continue to be friends and supporters of the seminary by upholding the seminary family and all its activities in your valuable prayers and by extending helping hands to the seminary all through its journey. We request you to be part of the activities of the seminary by becoming a friend of STOTS and by making the seminary day of this year a grand success.
Marthoma